Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so excited to be a little bit more regular on here, hopefully. It's been a while since I've been really putting out content. I'm in talks with a couple of things, but unfortunately, as you're probably aware, the bull is we're hearing grumblings of the bull right now, and it's showing in that the DMs that I'm getting are from these crazy guys. Oh, would you like to come market for us? And I'm like, well, what's your revenue sources? Well, we're going to pay 3% a day to bring people in, and we're going to use that money to build this whole roadmap. No, you're not. You're going to have to pay it all out or pay yourselves, and you're going to walk away whenever it stops funding you. So unfortunately, the BS projects are on their way back in full force. Not that I didn't expect this. I hope that we're being smarter this round, and I'm hoping the new people are finding content like this where we can have discussions about this stuff and hopefully stop you from jumping into these 3% a day BS projects. I know people will fall for it. I know even some of us that have been here for a while are still going to get in there hoping we're getting our money out. But what you have to realize is you're not just doubling your money when you double your money. You're taking that money from somewhere, and that money is coming from other people who are losing money. So I get that most of everything, even fiat currency and all that stuff, is Ponzi-nomics. And I know it feels really good to double your money in a very short period of time with whatever percentages they end up paying you. But it comes at a cost, and unfortunately, you get to hide behind your keyboard and not worry about those costs. But anyways, that's my public service announcement for the day. Coming to something that has zero Ponzi-nomics and that is doing well and can consistently give you a really nice return without you taking a chance on potentially losing all your money if you don't get it out fast enough. We have nugget.fund. So excited to come to you guys with another crazy great week. 1.721%. Anything over 1%, I'm over excited about it. Even under that, I am. But it's nice to see these kind of crazy, a little more fire, as you can see, emojis out there for the rewards that we're able to offer to our community, and hoping that with your word of mouth, we can bring some more people into this, because I think there's still some growing we can do comfortably in the way we're diversified to keep rewards the same or better. Obviously, we're not looking that we've talked about it even in the Discord. We're not needing $5 million. I mean, you start doing that, it makes it too hard to move the friggin' money around. But it is always nice to increase to help give us some more diversification, get heavier in certain bots, and all this kind of stuff. So anyways, 1.721, all the breakdown here, and obviously in turn that nugget price has gone up as well. And something I don't think we talk about very often, and I'll even compare it to the Shiny Jackal bots. So this increases by 1.75, which basically increases your portfolio 1.75% in essence. Plus you're getting this 1.72 in actual rewards. Even something like this where you look at the vault, or the shiny vault, which is great, 2.8%, that is 2.8% flat. You're not getting the increase in the token value on top of that, which is a nice bonus to the nugget thing. But if you are looking for something that's maybe a little bit more specific, and that you are looking for bot exposure, maybe you do your own liquidity farming and you don't need that exposure and whatever else may be, Shiny Vault is great, and there is some changes that have just come to that, which I'll get through in a moment, which can help you get into that now. I think everybody can kind of get into it now. So let's head over to the website. So our value locked has been increasing, especially with the nugget value increasing. That's helping this increase, which is helping more people hopefully get into the project, and helping that increase. And as you can see, I've jumped up quite a bit. So I'll just go over to the spreadsheet for a second. I threw in a fair amount 2 weeks ago. I had a little extra funds around based on some other things that I got, including Flex mostly. Had a really great month. So I used that money to top up a little bit in here because I do want to grow. I kind of like growing to that 5-figure if I can. Unfortunately, I've done that in several projects and lost it. Flex obviously being the only other one that I have left that has that kind of funds in there, which is great, but I'm still nowhere near what I brought into this space, which sucks. But it is what it is, and we'll get there again, and hopefully safer. So 7.59 is our price now, but obviously I bought in today at this price, or I will be buying in today at this price, and that means I'm adding that amount. There's our earnings, which is a nice little jump over the week before again, which is always nice to see. And as always, so this is now getting closer to the nugget price day by day, between the price increase that we have here and the fact that I keep creeping up here. Now it's creeping up fairly conservatively now because I've already got because I'm up to 1,000, over 1,000 nugget. The amount that my price decreases by when I buy another 10 nugget is not very substantial at the lower price, but it's still part of my plan to DCA kind of thing as I go, and so I'm going to continue doing that. But the idea is this keeps the average weighted price keeps going down for now while I'm below that price point, and it keeps and the gap between them gets better and better, and that's the point. And the nice thing about this, and once we get to that break even, once we get to that 827 or lower, if I happen to bring it down a bit, that'll be a pretty nice moment. So. Other than that, one thing I do want to go to first is we'll head over to Shiny Jackal Cell. So yeah, 1246 in rewards, which I did put over here. And I'm going to start compounding now. So I'm going to be adding to my total of the Nugget Real World Asset, NRWA. It's a mouthful. So I'm going to compound. And as amazing as our dev is, he has had this neat little feature put in here to make it very clear for you. So as you can see, it's only compounding the whole numbers. Your decimals, your pennies are being put just in your wallet. So the nice thing there is it's just making it easy, I think, for the DApp progress to kind of manage itself, to keep round numbers on there. And just easy for managing and how much money we need to pull out of the contract to go back into the bots and that kind of stuff. Your part of, even once the second you compound, those funds are now part of the bots. It's just obviously there's a few minute seconds of where when we funnel the money out of that before it gets actually active in the bots. But we don't really have an issue with that because we're never using all of the money in the bots anyways, because there's always got to be money in there to help dollar cost average in. So that you're not just putting all the money in on one trade and hoping it goes up or down if you're doing shorts. You're only using bits and pieces, and then if it comes down, you keep buying more, and then as it goes up. So it's not a big deal that it's not in the system right away, but it does get moved soon afterwards. So when you hit compound, we're going to do that right now. Obviously, you'll sign the transaction, and we should see this go up by 12. There we go. Oh, because of the fee. Okay, sorry. So I guess the pennies do still actually happen. That's right. Because of the 10%. So you're getting, what was it, 12 and dollars, and then minus your change, you're getting a little bit, your 10%. So you're getting $1.20 less of your $12, which makes sense. Sorry, just wanted to make sure that was right. So just so you're aware, that will happen there. So that's these fees being taken off. Basically, we use these fees here go to Shiny because he has to be paid to run the bots, and then this one here goes into our ecosystem. Like, we don't actually pocket this. It goes into the ecosystem and into the bots, and just will allow us to be able to buy people out if we need to, I guess, and it'll go into the bots. Like, it's not like it's cash or winnings that we're taking out of it. And there is a fee when we pull out of the earnings. That does go to Nugget, just to be transparent and clear, which we always are in the Discord if you have a look. So I wonder if that took out. Okay, so that doesn't affect these when you play because I know, for instance, if I was to put money in here, my pending rewards do come to me right away. But in this case, when you click this guy, it doesn't affect it. There is a little bit in there. Now that one's a little bit higher priced than your buy-in right now. So I'm going to buy from here when I do. Yeah, that's basically it for that. So I'm going to take care of that off camera because basically I'm going to have to claim because I need some money in order, because I don't quite have enough here. So I'll have to claim and then buy my 10 nugget in order to get the amount I need. So I'll take care of that off camera. Other than that, like I said, I'm pretty happy with how things are going. We're progressing quite well. This getting more and more consistent. As you can see, these rate of returns are kind of increasing, which is awesome to see. 2.49% a week. We've seen Shiny in the past, obviously during the bear and bull and stuff like that. Sometimes it was 2% a month. So obviously he's capitalizing on some of the movements happening in the market right now, which is what we want to see. So hopefully we'll see some increasing or some stable weeks from that. And again, if you want to get in, anybody can get in now, I believe. And again, you have the compound feature available if you want to keep doing that for now. And then, that's pretty much about it. So thank you very, very much for all your time, guys. Please let me know in the comments below if you have any questions, concerns, comments. And obviously the Discord is the best place to come and see us for all your Nugget needs and Nugget info. And other than that, keep an eye on things. I'm really just happy with how we manage this project. The guys that do most of the work, honestly, is not me. Marcelo, Jesus, and Lazy Dog, and obviously our dev, Snarky Pie. Those guys kill it every day for us, which is what we like to see. So give them your thanks, give them your praise. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you next week with another great week, and we'll see how we compare to this one. Have a great one, guys. Bye.